You have about 2 laps of fuel left. You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Hello everyone, welcome back. We got the LMP2 car at Road America this time for the IMSA series. We're using the VRS setup. Let's get straight into it, going into turn 1 here. Braking pretty deep, rolling the speed in. We want to be in third gear, hitting this apex as much as possible and rolling out as wide as possible, using all that track. Super crucial. Down into turn 2, downhill corner. We want to, again, roll as much speed as we can. That's all this is, getting back to power as soon as possible. Really long straights around Road America. That's all you want to focus on, is getting the best exit. If you miss the exit, you're going to lose at least a tenth, 2 tenths down straight. We go into turn 4, which is one of the hardest braking zones in racing in general. It's downhill, so we're going to want to start braking right at about the sand line here. So right about at this sand transition, we're going to start braking. Some people use all of this to brake. I feel like it upsets the car a bit too much. So I just like to use the normal line. You want to spread out your braking, you want to spread out your downshifts and make sure you're able to keep as stable in here as possible. And you want to roll as much speed through this corner as you can. You don't want to be braking into the corner. You want to release the brake and roll all the speed through the corner, and that'll help you keep the minimum up. Very important in this corner and the next corner and even down the next hill to not get any traction loss, or you'll lose well over a tenth. So as you go up this hill, another very important part of the track, we want to brake either before or after the crest. So as you can see, I get on the brake, and it's not a normal brake shape. It's very light brake, not a very peaky brake. And you want to roll as much speed up this hill, and then I downshift after I hit the peak of the hill. So then roll all the speed through this corner, careful on traction, and then flat out through this next section. This is another downhill braking zone. I just work on finding a mark that works for you. It changes everywhere, so I don't really have a reference point for this corner. It's not quite, you can use this marker as kind of a reference point, but it's going to be before that. I messed this corner up a little bit on this lap anyways, but you want to roll all the speed through, hit that apex, and then use all the track on exit. As we get into the carousel here, there's a few different lines you can take. You can either go really wide, or I kind of stay in the middle, and then once you feel like you hit apex, once you feel like you hit a late apex, you can get back to power and just roll the speed through the corner. Another one where you want to make sure you get a good exit. You don't want to be going in there as hard as you can and then drifting wide and waiting on the car. Super important to get as good of an exit as you can through there. So you go into Canada Corner, another one where braking point is kind of tricky. It's maybe 200, 250. We can try and see here. Yeah, probably 250. maybe if you want a braking point, spread on the downshifts here and then roll the speed in. You can see at this point I'm a tenth down, but I get back to power really early, and I end up being a few tenths, or not a few tenths, a few hundredths up as we go through the corner. Once you hit exit of here, of this flat out corner, get all the way over to the left hand side and make sure you do it pretty aggressively. And then you want to be all the way to the outside of the track where the sand is, and then turn in, roll the speed. I go down to second, back up through the gears. Another super crucial point to get a good exit, as it's uphill down a super long straightaway. So that's my lap of Road America. I hope this helps, and I'll see you guys in the next one.